My dear students, good morning everybody. I think all of you are well. I am also well. Today I am going to take a class for the students of class 11 and subject English second paper, topics modifiers. In my previous classes I discussed the rules of modifiers. There are two types of modifiers, pre-modifiers and post-modifiers. I think I discussed the rules of them, that means both pre-modifiers and post-modifiers vividly in my class, in my previous classes. So today we like to or want to solve an exercise, and already I have written an exercise for practice board question, Dhaka Board 2019. You know that if we practice or if we learn grammatical rules, but if we don't practice them, then our knowledge will not be increased and we will face some problems in the exam. So today we shall discuss the rules of using pre-modifiers and post-modifiers with the help of an exercise, and already I have written an exercise on the board, and this you will find this question in your books, Dhaka Board 2019. Okay, try to follow me and I will discuss the rules again with the help of this exercise. Please try to follow me. Here arsenic is a number A, pre-modify the noun substance, and you have to have a clear concept about using pre-modifier and post-modifier. When you will be asked or you will be told to use pre-modifier, the modifier may be a noun, may be an adjective, adverb, article, determiner, etc. But that doesn't matter. But the most important thing that you should keep in mind is that the gap will be given first and the word will be given after the gap. So pre-modify the noun. Where is the noun? If I ask you, can you find the noun? Find out the noun in this sentence? Yes, you can, because the gap is given here and the word is used here. So if you fail to understand what type of participle speech is it, then if you follow the instruction that is given in the bracket, then it will be very clear to you what type of participle speech has been used after the gap. Because in the instruction it has been told that pre-modify the noun. So what type of participle speech substance is? Can you mention? Can you identify? Yes, here substance is a noun. And pre-modify the noun, you know, and in my previous class I told you that usually a noun can be modified by an adjective. Simply for modifying a noun, we usually or commonly use adjective and adjective. So, what type of word we will use here? Adjective. Okay. So, arsenic is a substance. Is a substance. And what type of substance is it? Can you mention? Can you think? Think for a while and give me the answer. Okay, you are right. Poisonous. What type of substance is it? Poisonous. Or in another language, we may say that it is a harmful substance. So, already I have mentioned two adjectives, and what are those? Poisonous and harmful. So, you may use both of the words that you like. Arsenic is a poisonous substance or harmful substance. It's okay. Now, for the second gap, what has been told here, we will notice that it is use an intensifier to pre-modify the adjective. So, what type of modifier will be used here? Pre-modifier. So, the gap has been given first, and by using the modifier, we will modify a word, and what type of word is? Adjective. Because in the instruction that has been given in the brackets, it has been told that you have to use an intensifier to pre-modify the word, to pre-modify the adjective. So, here dangerous is an adjective, and usually adjective is modified by an adverb. And here you have been told to use an intensifier. Intensifiers are also adverbs. So, you may be told that use an adverb to pre-modify the adjective. The answer will be the same. And almost 90% cases, when you will be asked to use an intensifier, then first think of vary, the word vary. So, if we use almost 90% cases for intensifier, we usually use vary or extremely, and we will use vary to fulfill the meaning or to fill up the gap, whether, and we will try to see whether this word is appropriate or not. If this word matches the sentence or gap, then there is no problem. So, we can use it is very dangerous. It is very dangerous for human health. Okay. Now, for the gap C, use a demonstrative to pre-modify the noun. What type of modifier here is here? Pre-modifier. And use a demonstrative to pre-modify the noun. Where is the noun? Substance. So, dash substance is found in the water of the tubewell. Already I have mentioned that there are 5 demonstrators, and what are those? These, that, those, and such. And this and that is usually used or is always used before a singular noun. Before a singular noun. So, what type of noun substance is either singular? What type of number is, what type of number here has been used? Substance is always in singular form, is always in singular form. So, for singular number, we have to either this or that. As we have already mentioned substance in the previous sentence, so we can use this as demonstrative in this sentence. So, this substance is found in the water of the tube, in the water of the tube. There are used quantifier to pre-modify the noun. Use quantifier to pre-modify the noun. So, quantifiers are also adjectives, because there are dash villages in dash use possessive to pre-modify the noun country. So, we have to use a quantifier, and what type of noun is it? Countable or uncountable? Villages. Here plural form have been, plural form of the village, the word or the noun village has been used. Villages. So, this word is a countable noun and in plural form. So, we can use there are many villages, and many, the word many is also an adjective, and an adjective can be used as a quantifier. So, there are many villages in use possessive to pre-modify the noun. Where is the noun? The word country is noun, and we have to use possessive, and you know that the word we is usually used as generalizing we, and when we is used as generalizing we, then it indicates human being or human mankind. So, we can use there are many villages in dash country, in our country, and the plural form of the word, possessive form of the word we is our. So, we can use our. There are many villages in our country. Most of our use a noun adjective to pre-modify the noun. People drink tubal water. Here people is noun. And what is noun adjective? Actually, a noun adjective is an word, or a noun adjective is nothing but a noun that is used before a noun. So, when you will be asked or you will be told to use a noun adjective, then you have to use for that gap a certain noun that is suitable for the gap. Understand? I think it is very clear to all of you. Okay? As a result, many of them are suffering from arsenic problem. This problem is dash found in North Bengal. Pre-modify the noun, pre-modify the verb. Here, this is a slip of the pen. here this problem is dash found in North Bengal. Pre-modify the verb. Here found is finite verb, and you for modifying a verb you have to use an adverb. Use an adverb. So this problem is generally or usually or commonly. If you use usually is an adverb. So there are two verbs in this sentence, is and found. Here is has been used as an auxiliary verb, whereas found has been used as a principal verb, and usually is commonly used between these two verbs. So this problem is usually found in North Bengal. Okay, we should take proper steps or measures. Post modify the verb with an infinitive phrase. We should take, here take is a verb, proper steps, and what has been told in this instructions. Post modify the verb. Where is the verb? The verb is here. Take is a principal verb. So you have to use an infinitive phrase. And how is an infinitive phrase formed? For making or forming an infinitive phrase, you have to use to and base form of a verb, and after that verb you have to use another words that is suitable for the context or the meaning of the sentence. That means more than two words are used for forming an infinitive phrase. And what is the simple structure or common structure for forming an infinitive phrase? To plus base form of a verb, and after the base form of that verb you should use another word or words for making the sense clear. Understand? I think it is clear to you. Okay, so according to the sense or meaning of the sentence, we should take proper steps. Post modify the verb with an infinitive phrase. So we should take proper steps. If we write here to dash to solve this problem, to solve this problem. This is an infinitive phrase. An infinitive phrase always starts with infinitive, that means with the preposition to plus base form of a verb, then another word or words are used. Okay. Government is trying to mark the tables having arsenic. Use a participle to post modify the verb red color. Government is trying to mark the tables having arsenic. Use a participle to post modify the verb. Here is trying is verb. So what type of words can we use here or can be used here? If we write government is trying to mark the tables having arsenic, marking or painting red colors. If you write marking, that means mark plus ing equal marking, or paint plus ing equal painting. This is a present participle, and you may use any one of these two words. So we can say government is trying to mark the tables having arsenic, marking or painting a red color. People should be refrained from drinking water of use demonstrative to pre-modify the noun dash tubles. Already I have mentioned 5 words, and these 5 words are used as modifiers, and before using modifiers you should be careful what type of noun form is there. Here tuables is plural forms, so you have to plural demonstratives. So we can say that people should be refrained from drinking water of these tuables, of these THESE, these tuables, otherwise they will suffer from arsenicosis. I think it has become very clear to you, and you will solve more extra questions or other board questions, then it will be very easy to you. Today I like to stop here. Thank you all. দেখছে কেউ? কয়জন ছেলে প্রেজেন্ট? 4-5 জন।